It all began round about September 2005 when members of Amblecote Christian Centre met with representatives of South Street Baptist Church to look initially at how youth initiatives worked in the area.
And out of that original conversation was born really the heart of the Briley Hill Project. And the heart of the Briley Hill Project is about the community serving the community. It's about engaging with the people that live and work in Briley Hill.
The church building was situated adjacent to a number of high-rise flats and maisonettes, and the social conditions of the folks that lived there were at quite a low level, and it was clear that we could make a difference if we could support the community in specific ways.
For education, Briley Hill is in the top 6% most deprived areas of England.
For employment, Briley Hill is in the top 5% most deprived areas in England.
For income, it is in the top 10% most deprived areas of England. In August 2010, the benefit claimants as a percentage of working age population in our area is 34%, compared to 18% in Dudley and 15% nationally.
We got this building right at the start of the project, and during that process we connected with South Street Baptist Church, and then we had to pull in a load of partners to start to renovate the building. When we got here, there was the sanctuary, the main hall, which was in okay condition, but the rest of the building was pretty much derelict. So we got Dormer Construction in, who did a brilliant job of renovating the whole building, amongst Chapman's and James Stevens' dad, who did some plumbing, and then lots of other volunteers who helped us renovate the whole building to what it is now.
Initially, the church communities got together and pledged £12,000 to start off the work. And then we were successful in gaining money from 8 large funders, the likes of the Cloth Workers Foundation, Lloyds TSB, BIFA. Our major funder was the Lottery Fund, and they gave us £50,000 towards the building costs and £150,000 for the first 5 years of running.
The Briley Hill project actually opened its doors in 2008. We actually landed here in January of 2008, and the work to do then was immense in terms of getting the project open and ready for people to walk through the doors. We decorated, we cleaned, we moved things around and did a whole host of work because the building work had been finished in 2008, so it was just a case of getting the place ready.
We're now into our 5th year, and in that time I think we've achieved lots. We've learned lots of lessons, but we've also achieved a lot. We've seen many people's lives change, we've seen people get jobs, we've seen people get accommodation, we've seen people move areas away from different circumstances and situations that were affecting them. And we've just seen people's lives increase. At the same time, the congregation here has grown and has just really been happy with what's going on. And lots of other things have happened with partners and people in the local area.
In 2011, the Briley Hill project saw over 7,000 clients, which averages out at over 590 visits a month. That's nearly 150 visits a week and 30 visits a day. Of course, the true figure could be significantly higher.
A total of 507 food bank parcels were given from our store, our biggest parcel being for 2 adults and 9 children.
Our community visiting team has given on average 66 hours to each individual.
In our graveyard project, we've had 160 volunteer sessions, totaling over 480 hours of work so far this year. This would be the equivalent of having a member of staff working 10 hours a week for the complete year on this part of the project.
We have had a total of 298 one-to-one sessions. We've got to the stage where we've really addressed where we are due to the change in funding, due to the change in the economic situation and the climate. We've really looked at what we can provide. We don't want to just provide what everybody else does, we want to make a difference. So where we are now is saying that what we need to do is get really personal with people, so we want to be far more intentional. So the Briley Hill project is going to be known for targeted life support and coaching. And what that means is that everybody who comes across our path, whether that be through our sessions or through one-to-one conversations, we're going to start to get targeted into their life. We're going to go right into the roots of where they are and then try to refer them, try to resolve situations or try to coach them to get them from the life script they live from now to a new life script. This is, I think, a gap in where we can provide this service, where lots of partners are brilliant and they can do lots of different things around alcohol, drugs, job searches, etc. But what a lot of people need is just really what I would call their handheld, where we can hold their hand through this whole process, work with them from the start until completion, where we see them hopefully getting jobs, getting their lives sorted out, moving from one place to another. That's our aim and that's what we want to do as we move forward. We believe that's a gap that we can fill as the Briley Hill project.
We're really excited about the future because the future provides an opportunity for us maybe to see slightly less people but to have a much more meaningful relationship together with other members of the community in supporting and leading them into finding a much better future for themselves.
We look forward to supporting the local community in all the ways that we feel they need us for a long time to come. We've said many times that we've got to love these people, but not just love them, we've got to love them a lot.
So if you've watched this clip and you've supported us before, thank you so much. If you're watching this clip and you're thinking, how can I support this organisation, then please click onto our funding page on the website and there's a number of ways you can get involved financially, or you can come and volunteer. There's a number of places where you can volunteer, or we could refer you to other third sector organisations and voluntary organisations that need help and people like you. Please come and get involved in your local communities. Thank you.